Hey, fire signs, what's up? How are you guys doing? I'm Brandy and mashellrising. I hope you guys are doing great. If you need this channel, please subscribe, hit the like button so you get notified every time I go live. So you don't miss a live stream. We are going to do fire signs right now. I don't know the intention further on this room. I was excited to go live with fire signs. So we're going to allow that to transition to come through fully whenever I was something that whenever I was getting ready for you guys actually seeing it into record. So to me in that day I feel like a lot of things are changing. You're getting a lot of downloads, you're gaining knowledge and truth on something on the bottom of the text. Here is the Queen of Wands. With the King of Wands, with the King of Pentacles. So I feel like maybe you're taking action upon yourself and you're balancing something. See, she's gaining knowledge. Can you see that? She's gaining knowledge from her higher self. She's opened up things for herself. You guys, whenever you come in, hit the like button. Thank you, Estrella. So she is gaining knowledge. This could be for the divine feminine, you guys. So take this as you will. She is gaining knowledge. She's allowing her wings to spread. She's gaining her truth. She's knowing her truth, and this is actually bringing her into stability. So with the Two of Wands here, yes, it's taking a new path, approaching a new crossroads, if that makes sense. And I feel like you guys are having to decide, I need this knowledge, I need this stability in my life to balance out my divine masculine and my divine energy inside myself, to truly speak what it is that you need to speak, you guys. So I feel like there's a lot of balancing going on here. There's a lot of truth, there's a lot of downloads coming in right now. There's a lot of change coming in right now. It's like you're balancing the lightness and the darkness within inside you. Do you see at the top there's two people there, but looking away. One's light, one's dark. But it's coming together as a union. It's coming together as a whole, so to speak. Because you are receiving this knowledge, you are receiving this guidance. You're getting some crown chakra activations as well as what I'm hearing. But you are moving in more towards stability. This could be your career. This could be a union. Take, however, the message that is coming through. Take it as you will. Because there is new opportunities that are coming in. See, Jupiter is actually fixing to go retrograde. I do not know the exact date. But the wheel is turning. It's time for us to move forward in exactly where it is that we're headed. At the top, look, it's an ancient Egyptian symbol. Ancient things. I did the dailies this morning and said, I remember. I need to remember. So it's like we're needing to remember who we are, where we came from, what is our life path in this mission that we're taking upon ourselves. What is it that we need to learn about ourselves? What is it that we need to go within inside of ourselves and gain that sword clarity, gain that truth, gain that clarity with that, just showing me the Ace of Swords. Gaining that clarity that you're needing to be able to work harder to fill up that cup within inside yourself, to fill up that knowledge within inside yourself, to truly let that sun energy, that golden energy that comes in from the sun, the vitamin DNA that we need today. What is that sun energy telling you? What? This is also about Mars. It's also about Capricorn as well. But we are changing routes and we're taking action. Jupiter is actually in this card as well. So Jupiter is bringing in a lot of new things for us, but we need to pay attention to what it is that we're being guided to do. We're being guided to see. What we're being guided to speak is what I'm hearing. Yes, with the Six of Cups. You guys, there's a lot of reflections going on. It doesn't necessarily have to be a soulmate. It could be a twin flame. It could be a divine counterpart. It could be anything. There's actually two stacks here. But we are filling up our cups. We are reflecting and mirroring what it is that we're needing to mirror. So that way we can grow and be abundant in who we are, be abundant in our truth. It's not about just financially. It's not about just about, yeah, I've got to go find my twin flame. Yes, I got to reach out and do this. But we're needing to mirror in what it is that so we can change ourselves. So that way we can come to that crossroads of love. We'll know exactly who we are and we'll know exactly what it is that we're needing to fix. Right now, what we're needing to mirror with inside ourselves right now, so that way our soul can come out and speak truth. Our soul can guide us in a way that we can help others in the evolution and in the times of need that is being despaired right now with the Eight of Swords coming down. So that's also Lord and Swords. So that's not Jupiter, that's Saturn. Okay. Alright, so my guys are correcting me in my symbols. So Saturn is here as well as Jupiter, and I know Jupiter will come out. been so long since I wrote symbols today. Alright, so we are spiritually transforming. We are moving. I hear moving in circles, but I feel like that's only because you're not allowing yourself to break free from a circle. You're not allowing yourself to acknowledge that, hey, yes, I'm just going in circles right here. I am responding in the same way. It's like this wheel is turning. Yes, we're moving in circles, but are we starting a new circle for ourselves is what I'm hearing. Are we allowing access to that truth, that knowledge, that strength, that love that we're needing to do? Are we cutting off all that negative energy that is no longer allowed around our energies? Are we listening to our guides? Are we listening to our source is what I'm hearing. Are we listening to our higher self so that way we can cut off what is no longer needed? We can battle that later. We can allow the earth to transmute that into a higher vibration so that way she can breathe better, so to speak. So we are acknowledging that we are cutting off, we are standing in our power right now. We are regaining power for ourselves is what I'm hearing with the tower card here. Whatever is not whatever is not allowed on our frequency level, we are not taking with us. We are walking away from that is what I'm hearing. We all know that we have a very strong mission. If you're guided to watch certain readers or learn about astrology or learn about spiritual awakening, you are guided to seek your truth. You are here for internal love is what I'm hearing. You're here for that internal sharing. And you're knowing that, and those lower frequencies that are just holding you back, that are not allowing you to move freely in your truth and move freely in your own world, because we are all just in one vessel. Doesn't matter if you have your twin in this life. That does not make us less. You have lessons to learn from everybody that comes across your path. So make sure that you're choosing wisely as well as what I'm hearing with the Three of Swords here. I don't know who that's for. I do hear heartbreak. So make sure, and also death status. Saturn is also, so a karmic is being played out. Libra is also in this card as well. So a karma is being played out. Everything is being balanced. Heartbreak, you're having to heal heartbreak. You're needing to put these fragments back together. Call your fragments back into you. Whatever hurts you, whatever has fragments of your soul. Every experience, every life lesson, life lesson experience that you have been through has caused some heartbreak. Has um, caused some defragmenting. So we're needing to look within inside our souls right now and actually gain those fragments back. We're needing to call those fragments back to us. Now, just because we call the fragment back to us, that doesn't necessarily that person is going to come back. It's called karmic band healing. You're needing to karmically heal these bands that have been broken and bring that flower back to a bloom. Allow that flower to blossom again is what I'm hearing. Because whatever's been standing in your way, whatever's been hurting you, it's time to allow that power moment to happen. Allow this to shatter apart. Allow it to break free so that way you can call in your fragments. Because I feel like whatever the situation is, it's time for you to heal. It's time for you for a spiritual karmic bond is what I'm hearing. It's time for you to take that class and learn that lesson that is needed to learn to help you evolve spiritually, to help you connect to the higher realm, to help you gain that ancient, I'm hearing Egyptian knowledge that you're needing to move forward, that India knowledge, whatever it is that you're drawn to. It is time for you to take that knowledge and take it somewhere besides yourself, besides your brain, besides your inside yourself. It's time for you to really allow that to come out, allow that to frequently move through your body so that way you can help teach others. That's what it's about. Even though we're all students, yet we're all teachers. Each and every one of us are alike. Different many ways, yes, but we're all alike. We all came here on the same mission. How you do that mission or how you promote that mission in life, that is what's going to take you into the next level, so to speak. So see, Nine of Swords, it's time for something to end. A karmic contract has ended. This has also got Gemini on it. We are going into Gemini season. I don't remember the exact date. I think it's at the end of this month. I think it's between like the 20th and 25th, somewhere around there. But we are moving into Gemini season. So it is a new cycle for Gemini season. You guys, whenever I talked to him, I think it was my live video yesterday. I kept feeling air very, very strongly, so we are moving into Age of Aquarius. We have done that already. We have completed that cycle. but it's also time to build anew. Sigil was coming through very, very strongly. There can be protection sigils. Sigils are just things that you can draw for yourself. That is needing to be done right now. If you guys paint, make sure you're doing a protection painting. Protection is very, very strong right now. Whenever I was cleansing my house, I actually seen rainbow orbs earlier. So remember, we know that the veil is very thin. It has thinned out. I was speaking to my friend earlier. I told him the veil has been broken. The veil is going to be no longer. There is between human world and spirit world. You will always be continuously able to connect to the spirit world like the veil would be very, very thin. The earth has been vibrating so hard. We have been moving up in frequency so hard that veil has been broken. The spiritual warfare is here that is spoke about from the angels. So it is a whole new world for me. Somebody asked me what is normal, or is it going to go back to normal? I replied, what is normal? Is this world that we're coming into, is this going to be our new normal world, or we're going to be in quarantine once a year? Are we always going to be in quarantine? Are we always going to have to wear those masks? These are something that we're not needing to fear anymore. We need to allow that fear attachment to let go. That's what the government wants us to do. They want us to hold on to that fear so they can control us. They know that the draconian elders, leaders are waking up, and it's time for us to form a union as a whole and help teach these children. These children are our light. These children are our windows. What is it that we need to instill into these children? What is it that they need to learn? Do they need to continue to be learned through programs? A lot of my kids will do a lot of Xboxing. Yes, I allow that to happen because the energy is changing. What you put out there, that is what you receive. And a lot of people are not seeing this. Our third eye awakening. A lot of us are activators and we don't even know it. That is stuck in our subconscious because we're not allowing that to be removed. That fear-based bullshit to be removed, so that way you can vibrate on the higher frequency and make it through this evolution, so that way you can change the way you are, change the way you speak, change the way you see things, so to speak. So this is happening now, you guys. It's time for us to open our eyes. The Two of Cups is on the bottom with the Nine of Wands. So there is change coming in with the Eight of Cups. Lightning speed of fire is what I'm hearing with the Hierophant again and the Magician. What the work that you put in, you guys. And look what I've got sitting beside me. Norse mythology, you guys. It's time for us to take this all by the wings. Yes, these are not myths. To all those myths that are put out, that is our reality. If you remember, if you allow yourself to fully wake it up, then you're going to be able to remember these things. You're going to be able to remember these past lives that you have been through, that you have seen through, that you have helped grow, that you have helped this civilization move, is what I'm hearing. You're needing to remember these things so that way you can move forward on your spiritual path, so that way you can, yeah, so you can gain that security. You can get past these illusions, the government that the world has, that wanted power, that they have, kind of like Hitler, when the Romans took over the Catholic Church, whenever they changed it from paganism to Bible, that was all about control. All these leaders, all these government powers, all these presidential people, the kings and queens, that's what they're about. They're about that power. It's time for us to take our power and our knowledge back and awaken to our truth, so that we can see who we are. That way we can evolve into a higher conscious and really help those who are needing to be helped. Because you guys, this world's still going to turn. They're still going to evolve. No matter how many is left, they're still going to turn. They're going to, the technology that they're wanting is really going to change the way people do things, the way people see things, the way people treat things, so to speak. So you guys, the mask is just the beginning. Back to the Future 2, if anybody remembers that as a child, that was the crazy. I was like, it's going to be like that one day. Flying cars, yes, it's going to happen. So, I mean, it may not be happening. That may be 30 years down the road, you guys. If they are going to have flying cars, if you look at it, we already got flying cars. Spaceships with just fucking cars. I'm just saying, you guys, this is just the beginning of our knowledge. This is the beginning of what we know. If you are Atlantean based, you are more knowledge, you are more technical. Remember that. If you are the draconian lineage, you are more acceptable to this technology, where are you going to lead yourself with that? Where are you going to take yourself with that, so to speak? Yes, I'm very reptilian. I have a lot of draconian lineage. So I am more of the lizard base, the mermaid. Where are you from? Where is it that you're of soul lineage? Are you more of a hairy fur friend? More of dogs, lions? Or are you more of the reptile scales? It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter where you came from. What matters is how you present your soul, what it is that you do for others, what it is that you help care for others. Draconians can be just as good as Lemurians. They can allow us light to shine through them too, you guys. So just a little thing to think about. I was seeing the wars that you're talking about. I don't remember a lot of big words because I have a really bad monkey brain. But I was seeing like the Roman fights and stuff like that as I was talking to you guys. So I mean, it's just crazy. Our souls are recognizing each other. Our souls are coming in together as a whole, as a union. Soul tribes are reuniting, and thank you. That is actually Bubba. Bubba, come here. You wanna meet? You wanna meet you? Come on, come on. This is Bobo. He's my baby. He is 6 months, I think. So you guys, I'm gonna leave you guys with that. Remember, you guys, in-depth reading. I don't know if they're going to be recorded or what, but they are coming in. They are 33. So I don't actually have this record shit all the way down pat yet, but we're gonna figure that out. So that will give you an in-depth reading. My readings aren't timed, so if it's 10 minutes or 15 minutes for $33, as long as you got the message that you're needing to get for that energy exchange, just know that that is how my readings work. So I want to specify that beforehand. I'm not going to sit here and read you for an hour or 2 hours. It's just not the way I roll. God can put in a and what he needs to tell you in the time that he needs to tell you. If there's other things that are needed to look into, then that will be guided and that will be done. But right now, readings are $33.33. So, peace out, you guys. Love to all.